stage. Are you ready? I want you to support it because it's the only lady on the bill this evening. Woo! Yeah, where's that bitches at? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Deborah Holt.
Well, I've just got to prove women a funny answer, so sit there and shut the fuck up. There we go. This is lovely, isn't it? Oh, this is really nice. I'm glad I made the effort. Yeah? Matching underwear as well. Yeah. It's alright, Andy, you'll be alright. I'm fully aware I've more chance of a medical emergency than pulling. Yeah. I'm from a little village outside Manchester. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Rochdale. Yeah. For them that don't know it, it's famous for Gracie Fields. Yeah. Lisa Stansfield. Yeah. Grooming gangs. Yeah. And I had an idyllic childhood. Yeah, smoking, drinking, underage sex. Yeah, dragged up proper. And it would have been perfect, but my mum were barking mad. She were absolutely crackers, totally obsessed with the way. Hang on a minute, you can't see me, this is blocking me, isn't it? I don't think that's funny. Well, go on, girl, I know. So, it would have been perfect, but my mum were barking mad. And she were a proper yo-yo diet, totally obsessed with the weight. I'll give you an example. 1980, she were North West Slimmer of the Year. 1981, she were at Face of Greg's. And we used to laugh at her, but it stopped being funny when she got obsessed with me. She had me at Weight Watchers when I was 11. I mean, I don't even think that's legal. And if I lost weight, we stopped at Chippy on way home. Yeah. I mean, talking of food, I've not eaten today. I mean, you kind of do it because hunger makes it sharper, more focused. It makes the laughter more euphoric. I mean, I don't do it for any of them reasons. I don't eat before a gig because I've got IBS and I'm scared I'll shit myself. Yeah. And I've done all the diets, all of them, and I've not lost any weight. But you know what my favourite one were? The cabbage soup diet. Remember that? Yeah, rapid weight loss and an effective form of contraception. Yeah? You eat cabbage soup for a week and no fuckers coming near you. Yeah? But I've been thinking about the fat jab. Is anyone else on fat jab? You don't admit it, do you? Anyway, so I've been thinking about it, but I can't kind of get my head around it. I feel that Manjaro is to dieting what cucumbers are to nuns. You will get amazing results, but it's not quite real, is it? No. I know you're looking at me and you're thinking, what's this old bird up to? But as we age, we start to get invisible, and I don't want to fade away. I want to go out screaming and shouting. Yeah, that's it. I set myself challenges. Yeah, I've wrote a book. Thank you. I've been on the chase. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't win, and Bradley won. No, Bradley won, she's lovely. I know, a wasted day. Yeah, but Bradley were nice. Yeah. I have played live at Glastonbury. I strum my ukulele in the car park and I'm having that. But my biggest challenge is I've been married 37 years. Oh, don't clap. Yeah, he proposed to me at Bobby Ball's nightclub in Rochdale. Got down on one knee in the dance floor. And do you know what, even after all these years, I can't be 100% sure he weren't just tying his shoelace. But he's a bit older than me, you know, and I thought, oh, at last I've got myself a sugar daddy. Turns out he's just an old diabetic. Yeah. But when we were first married, we divvied up the jobs. We had pink jobs and blue jobs. Yeah, I mean, I was in charge of childcare, cooking and cleaning, and doing the food shop. He was responsible for house and car maintenance, paying all the bills and picking up the dog poo. And that's how we've rolled. That's how it's worked. I mean, there's been some tweaks. You know, I've introduced him to the washing machine. The kids have left home. Yeah, he still does all the maintenance. I've got a cleaner. Yeah, he still pays all the bills. I shop online. Yeah, he still picks up the dog poo. But I don't know whose shit he's picking up because our dog's been dead for years. But you know something, when we married until death do us part. Until death do us part. I just didn't think it'd take this long. But I knew we'd stay together. I knew that we'd never separate because neither of us wanted custody of kids. But he's fallen out with me. He says it's either the comedy or him. So I told him I'd have a think about it. But there's been events over the years, and it's proven how much I do love him. I mean, he's had major heart surgery. Oh, thank you. And then he wandered off in Tesco's. You know, I almost lost him twice. But but you know, it's. I've lost my thread now. I've lost my thread. It's because you're sat there. I've lost my husband twice, I wish I had. Yeah. Menopause, yeah. I'm past the menopause. Bloody hell.
Come on.
But he's obsessed with cars, he's a mechanic. There you go. And I told him that I was going to tell you all about his latest car. He said, let me write it down so you don't get it wrong. It's an El Camino 1976, limited edition, black night. 302 small block Chevy, 500 brake horse, 4 miles to the gallon. Roller rockers, high lift cam, blah, 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 blah. The big valve heads, B&M, auto on the floor shift, 4-barrel car. That's really sad. I just want you to know. What kind of car do I drive? Do you know what? I wrote it down so I won't get it wrong. It's red. But he's a mechanic and he's got really rough hands. He's got real honest men's working hands. And when we make love, it sounds like he's rubbing a car down. Shh, 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 shh. It does. But, you know, all these years we've been married, you might be wondering, I mean, how the hell have I had sex with the same person for 37 years? I'll tell you how I've done it. I fantasise. I just visualise somebody else's face. I mean, we all do it, don't we? You with fancy shoes on, you do it, don't you, darling? Yeah, I bet she does. We all do it. But you know what? I don't need to do it anymore. Because since he's retired, his hands are that soft that when he touches me, it feels like it could be somebody else. Yeah, but he's changed, you know. When I met him, he had a narrow waist and a broad mind. I mean, that's... I do have problems with wind, but that weren't me, honest. But he has changed. But just recently, he's been like socially awakened, and he's really angry with the government, like everybody else. Yeah. But his is all to do with they've reduced men's alcohol intake from 21 units down to 14, and he's done the maths. That's 7 units a week, 350 units a year, and he figures that's 70 pints. The government has stolen 70 pints off every man in this room. And he's livid. He's joined a protest group. It's called Men Against Restricted Drinking Institute. MARDI for short. And all them MARDI men are going to march to London and demand what's been taken be given back. And it's weird, but I'm kind of proud of him. I'm proud he's recognised the social injustice. I'm proud that he's seen a wrong and he wants to put it right. But then I found out the real reason. You're not ticked him off. You're not putting him over the edge. He was saving them 70 pints for a stag do in Benidorm. Yeah. But then I've changed. It used to be all high heels and push-up bras. The night I met him, my boobs were pushed that high. They were level with his nose. His chat sublime, can I nuzzle in your bosom? I still took him home and shagged him. But we've both changed. It used to be all sex and drugs and rock and roll. We used to rip each other's clothes off in a wild sexual frenzy. I didn't even have time to get my socks off. Now I've got time to knit a pair. I'm sorry, you're distracting me. Oh. But we still make love. We still make love, just slowly. And only after a full risk assessment. Yeah. But he does love me. I mean, he almost told me once. But he's not here. He hasn't come here to support me. He says that this is my midlife crisis.
Good on you.
I'm too old for a midlife crisis. If this were midlife, I'll have to live to be 126. Yeah, I'm telling you. But we have little names for each other. He calls me Delightful Deborah. Isn't that lovely? Delightful Deborah. I call him my sex machine. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I don't. I call him a fucking tool. But there's always something as you're getting older. I went to the doctors with tonsillitis, and as she was looking down my throat, she said, I think you could do with a colonoscopy. I thought, how far down can she see? So I'm at the hospital, we're doing the consent form, and the doctor says to me, have you done this before? I said, not in a medical setting. And then he starts to tell me all the things that can go wrong, all the ways I can die. And then he said, and you may experience sexual arousal. So I'm there, I'm on the table on my left-hand side, he's got my camera up my bum. I'm sorry, can I just read the room, please? Can you give me a cheer if you've had a colonoscopy? Is it just me? Just me? Well, don't worry, there's something to look forward to. You'll be all right. So I'm there, back to the story, on my left-hand side, camera up my bum, he's having a right good look round. And then he says to me, are you all right? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And then I said, I'm not sexually aroused yet. He said, don't worry, dear, I am. But I've got children as well. We've been blessed with children. And the two girls were awful growing up. They were feral, they were wild. To be absolutely honest, I hated them. They were awful. They made me ill. All that smoking and drinking and all-night partying. I mean, and that was just me to get through their teenage years. And now they've got kids of their own, and that's called payback, isn't it? Yeah. So I called at my daughter's on the way in, and she was screaming and shouting at her oldest to clean the bedroom. So the granddaughter rushes upstairs. She's back down in 5 minutes. I thought she's not done that room. So I went upstairs, walked in, it looked all right. Then I see stuff sticking out from under the bed. She'd just pushed everything under there. I thought her mother will kill her. So I starts pulling stuff out. There's a bottle of vodka. I can't believe she's drinking. She's only 13. Can't believe it. Pull more and more stuff out. Packet of cigarettes. I'm like, oh God, I can't believe it. Can't believe she's smoking. Then right at the back, at the top corner, there's a packet of condoms. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She's got a penis. But my friend said to me, she said, don't it worry you that you'll walk into the room and that nobody will laugh and nobody will find you funny? And I said, no, not really, because that's just like being married, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I do this because it makes me feel alive and it makes me feel relevant and it makes me feel me. And that's important. Thank you so much. Find something, yeah. Now, my husband has an issue with that statement, and I think he's jealous. I think he's jealous. I said, go and find something that makes you feel that way. He said, I think I'll be a Morris dancer. I said, crack on with that then, love. So he goes down to Village Hall. He said all the Morris men were there drinking real ale. All the anoraks were hung up outside the door. They asked him loads of questions. Let him try the bells on. Even let him have a go with the handkerchief. They said he had amazing wrist action. No surprise. Yeah. Then the main man said, just one final question. Are you circumcised? My husband says, well, yeah, actually I am. And the man shut the book. He said, your application's not successful. My husband says, but why? I answered the questions, I did the bells, you even said I had good wrist action. He said, you don't meet the criteria. Apparently, to be a Morris dancer, you've got to be a complete prick. And that's just about me, thank you. Thank you so much, Debbie Hall. Thank you.
Well, she proved me wrong. Put your